Hello and welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Sidra Kennedy, and I think I got a short one today. Real short one. It's all about COVID-19 and maybe why it's not being taken serious. Well, not the reason, but a reason. There are many reasons I've stated before. But this is something I haven't even mentioned because to me it's so obvious. I didn't think it had to be said in the fact that, it's a virus, treated like the flu, yada, yada, yada. It's just, treated like anything that you don't want to get that could possibly kill you. I thought that was very easy. But there's something missing from the rhetoric that I haven't heard. And this, I've listened to Farron Cousins, and I've seen a bunch of thumbnails from Tom Hartman. I've listened to a lot of other progressives and some just plain old Democrats. But the thing that's missing from their rhetoric about this branch of the coronavirus, this version of, or a higher version of COVID, whether it's 19, 21 Delta, whichever you want to call it, and it's not to be mixed up, 19 and 21 and Delta, different things. 21 and Delta could be classified the same, but 19 is when it was first discovered, the year 2019. But what hasn't been mentioned is that it's a disease. I was talking to my daughter and I was saying how disease is mispronounced. It's dis-ease. If you're eased, you're well, you're okay, it's all good. But when you're dis-eased, you're unwell. And how that term got bastardized, rearranged, and changed from dis-eased to diseased. And it means that, you got some really messed up contagious stuff that'll kill everyone around you, including the buildings. So you need to stay away from me. That's how it is treated. With multiple pandemics, and plagues, things like that. When someone says, yeah, this person is diseased, and people are like, oh, stay away from me. That's why I was asking whatever happened to those days. But calling it a disease, well, a disease, not disease, but calling it a disease might actually reach those conservative-minded ones that just don't want to wear a mask or protect themselves and don't care if they get it. They'll just spread it around. And those that are saying, hey, I'm vaccinated and I can go and do what I want and spread it around. Vaccination doesn't mean that you don't get it. It just means you are protected from outright dying from it. Now, those who are vaccinated, an extremely small amount have actually gotten either extremely sick or have died from this virus. So much so that it's not even thoroughly reported. You can't really give a percentage to it because it ain't hit a percentage yet. It's still in that 0.000 something area. It's got to at least get up to, I would say, 0.5% before you can say something, So this is important. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I think a reason that no one's taking it as serious as it should is because it's not been called a disease yet, or say it properly, a diseased, but which is close to saying deceased. Almost neighbors in this point, right? So let me know what you think. All right, down there in the comment section here or on Medium, what do you think? Is that what's missing, that it's not being called a disease or disease? Let me know. This has been Sidra Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.